So we're talking about our beneficiaries. Often our beneficiaries are our loved ones. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about protect your pet. Your pet. Sometimes pets are, the nearest and dearest to our hearts. And it is important to think about, well, if, I didn't make it home tonight, who's going to take care of my pet? And Washington in particular is open to you creating a trust for your pet. Trusts weren't recognized at what we call common law, but there is a statute. It's RCW 11.118, that chapter, and that talks all about pet trusts. And basically what it says is that the state of Washington will honor a pet trust. So what do? You make sure that you designate who are going to be the beneficiaries of your trust. Typically, it's set up to be the pet that you have now or will have at the time of your death, and it doesn't include any pets that somehow arrive after your death. And you will work with your attorney to determine what's a good amount of money to direct to that trust, and who's the person that's going to be in charge of the money, and who's the person that's going to be in charge of the trust. Oftentimes people, when I say in charge of the trust, I mean in charge of the animal that is the subject of this trust. So let's say you really have a lot of faith and confidence in whomever's going to be the caregiver of your pet. You can make them the trustee in charge of the money too, because you know that they're going to do right by your pet and they're not going to use the money for themselves. Sometimes people have less trust in the financial abilities of the caregiver of their pet and more trust in somebody else with regard to the money. So there'll be a separate person who'll be the trustee. That's the safer route to go, but it's not necessarily always the way that you need to go, dividing out those two functions. The whole idea is make sure that if you want a formal arrangement to make sure that your pet is taken good care of after you're gone, set up a pet trust. I'm not saying that every estate plan needs a pet trust. You can simply, talk to that person or leave written directions about what you expect will happen. And that's what most people do. But I can tell you that pet trusts are not that uncommon, and that's something that your estate planning and elder law attorney can help you set up. Because taking care of your pet might be the most important thing to you.